What's going on, y'all? It's another episode of Speaks and Sip. The Aaron Elijah here. I'm here with my guys, O and what's his name today?
Kevin.
Stole my bit.
Kevin is his name today. Actually, we got a little twist for you guys today. So today marks the day where we will officially, to those of you guys that's tuned in, even if you're tuning in for the first time, this will be the first bit of us actually giving you guys pure fitness content. Okay, so we got a spinoff for you guys. I understand things on the nightlife side and the DJ side of what's going on, but for those of you that want to make sure you're locked into everything fitness that's going on, this right here, this is Speaks and Sip, top notch. All right, top notch shit only.
Yeah,
that's how we come in with this one.
Yeah.
All right, so understand we are here to give you guys gems. We're here to give you guys anything from routines. You're gonna see workout videos coming. You know, we got it all coming for you guys and reference when it comes to fitness. We're gonna be doing a lot of Q&As too, polls and all that stuff. I'll make sure that gets done, and I'm looking forward to it. You know,
no, I'm excited. I think it just marks like what we've been doing has we found the niche or niche, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
To where it just works for us. It works for the audience. It works for our way of life, our walk of life, and it's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
You're gonna be doing something that not a lot of people of our stature.
This is absolutely true. You know, so I hope we can be like a sense of guidance for you guys, and especially people of similarity, people that are black just like us. You understand what I'm saying?
Some
African Americans, and yeah. Yo,
You know what they say, though. You know what they say. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, baby.
All right.
Yo, let's get into this episode, man. So this episode, we actually came up with this episode from O. So credit goes to O. O had gave me a random call. It was like a call of concern in a sense. I'm gonna let him tell his story or whatever the case is. But the question for today is TRT something that's needed? For, do you optimize more so on that?
Okay, player.
Is it a way of life? Like, let's get into it. Oh, tell your story, man.
All right. Hi, I'm Orlando, and I'm on TRT. So I guess it started when after I got hurt from when I was squatting. I felt like a large sense of fatigue. Like I wasn't working out the same. Like my days were long. Like my sleep was bad. I was waking up in the middle of the night, like 3 a.m, and then not being able to go back to sleep at like maybe 5, and then I'm like drowsy throughout the entire day. My appetite was like on and off. But I think what made me realize it the most was the fatigue was I couldn't work out past an hour. Like, and y'all know how I get down. It's like 2 hours minimum. So for me to not work out for 2 hours, like I'm like, yo, something is wrong. So it was like a stretch, like a 2-week stretch where it was like every day. And it was like I got no energy. I got no get up and go, like nothing. So I spoke to one of my mans, and he was like, bro, it sounds like you got the same symptoms I had. And I went and got my testosterone tested. So I put it off. I was like, nah, that can't be it. Maybe I'm just overworked because I do a lot of work, and I do feel like I'm overworked at times. So I'm like, maybe I need a break. So I had like 4 days off in a row, and I felt exactly the same. So I was like, you know what? Let me go get it checked. So I looked up some TRT clinics. You can do it through your own healthcare provider. But the reason why I went to a clinic is because I got my results the same day. So I was anxious. I wanted to know, like, you get the results in 20 minutes.
Yeah, like what's really going on?
Yeah, like I don't want to wait a week and then,
anxiety kicking in. He don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, they're waiting for a phone call. So yeah. I went to the clinic here in the city and got my blood work done, and she told me they test for 3 things. They test for your hemoglobin, your liver enzymes, and then your testosterone. First 2 came back perfectly fine. Had no issues. But then it got to my my testosterone.
Yeah.
My shit was low. Like the average from what the doctor was telling me, what you don't want to be below is 500.
Okay.
So where I was at was, I thought she told me 271. When I got my lab results, it was less than that.
Oh,
It was less when it got my results, because I did a full hormone panel. So they test everything from liver, kidneys, everything. So anything to do with your hormones. So when I got the results, I was at 245. So I was like, ew. That's the reason why I don't have any energy. And the way she explained it to me, they ask you the questions first before they even do your blood work. Do you sleep? They ask you, what are your sleep patterns like?
Mm-hmm.
They ask you, have you experienced any extreme fatigue? They ask you about ED. They ask you about all your sexual history.
These are the factors that play a part.
Yeah. So
go ahead, finish.
Fatigue, like with ED, they said that it's a hit or miss thing to be cured, but there's no like legit way to just cure it.
Yeah.
But
to
fatigue,
cure what?
huh?
To cure what?
ED.
Oh.
But there are things that you can do to, try to help it, from what she was telling me. But like you can't just be like, take this pill.
And
you don't got ED no
direct.
Like it'll
fix.
never happen again type shit. So for me, I ain't none of that. But the fatigue and the tiredness and just not being able to have a full night of sleep, that definitely played a part. So she was like, yeah, I definitely recommend. So I went through the different prices and things like that, the different regimens. I actually just completed my first cycle.
Okay.
So my first cycle was 5 shots, 5 weeks. And I do my lab results to see what the first cycle was like next week. But ever since I took it, the second day I got the shot, it was worlds of difference. I woke up feeling like I was 22.
How was your workout? Your first
That's
workout?
what I was gonna ask
My
you.
first day, I was scared
to work out.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I bullshit you not. My first day, I was scared because this newfound energy was like,
you was ready to test it.
I ain't felt it in a long time like that. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to go in there and do too much, and then I hurt myself again. So I was precautious, but like as soon as my workout ended, I worked out for 2 hours, no fatigue, no nothing. And then I'm like,
nah, that shit had me going through the roof.
I'm standing at the doorway, like, should I go do some more? Like that's
good though.
Yeah,
that's how impactful it was. And it's day 2. I got the shot the first day, go to sleep the next day.
Ready to go.
I'm like, yo, I'm a whole new person. So like, ever since then, my workouts have been like way more intense. They've been way more calculated and curated.
Yeah,
because you do get an increased sense of strength. You do get an increased sense of energy. But there are things that you got to wing yourself into it. It's not like I'm on TRT, now I'm doing 350.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You still got to follow a regimen. You still got to eat clean. You still got to do all of these things to, maintain. But it cures a lot. Like, for example, I don't want to just ramble, but biggest example for me was body fat.
Okay.
I still weigh 205.
Yeah.
But I reduced my body fat.
Burned that shit off.
In a matter of 2 weeks, I want to say. So from like 30% to about 22%, I believe is the last time I checked. And that was a huge difference. So like where my stomach was poking out a little bit, like now it's shrunken down a lot. And that's still, I eat, the same. But like I'm not maintaining a lot of excess body fat.
Okay. So here, let's just to be clear real quick, let's take a moment. So just for those of you that don't quite understand in his story of what he says, so TRT is testosterone replacement therapy, right? Just to make that clear. Once again, you stated that the number that they told you is the standard or shouldn't be below is the 500 mark, right?
Where you run anything less than 500 is cause for concern.
Right? So cause for concern runs under 500. If I remember correctly, it's like nanograms per deciliter or some shit like that.
yeah.
So that's how they measure it, right?
Mhm.
So that's how they measure what you have. So now the factors, right? So these are the type of, I guess, symptoms or things that you would go through. You said fatigue,
Yeah,
right?
fatigue.
So fatigue, ED, what else is a sense of?
Loss of sleep.
Loss of sleep. What else
Uh,
is there?
uh, mental fog was one of
Okay,
them.
mental fog.
Um, there's a bunch.
There's a lot, yeah.
There's a bunch. They only asked me because I had to fill out a questionnaire, so mine was
Yeah.
based off of what my questionnaire
What's yours? Yeah.
But there's about 6 symptoms that they list that would make you a candidate if you check off enough boxes for them to.
Okay. And then for the factors on the reverse end, things that I guess improve it or keep it at a height, from what I know is like sunlight, working out, just a sense of activeness. I don't know
Mhm.
too many else. I would have to do the research myself as well. But these are some of the factors that I know keep your testosterone going.
Yeah.
I want to ask you
It's-
something.
yeah, go ahead.
Like, so why you need to take, like, like they had the pills and shit like
Yeah.
that, like
The
Nugenics,
over-the-counter?
Nugenics
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
What
But I
makes
know you went and got the TRT. Was there any time that you said, you know what, maybe I should try?
I
the
did that
pills
first.
Okay, and how did that go? That's I want to know.
So for me, I felt like it was now, like in hindsight,
Okay.
I felt like it was a placebo effect. Like they make. I was taking Irwin's Naturals, I think it was.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Okay.
they make some good supplements. Like
Okay.
I like Irwin's Naturals. I've taken stuff from them like magnesium, or like just some stuff to help with the body. But they had a testosterone booster. So I was taking that at first, and I really felt like it was doing something. But after a while, you have to take things in moderation, because if you continue the same thing, your body gets adapted to it,
Mhm.
and then you have to change. So that's what I did. I changed to a different product,
Yeah.
and then it got to a point where
I
like
sampled the drug.
yeah, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But
yeah.
I went back to it, and I didn't have the same feels that I had before. So even with me taking it, this is how I know that it was a placebo. That's where my testosterone level was at. I was taking those
taking that.
at this time when I got
Damn.
the test. So what it is
That's
with
crazy. So hold on, without the fucking, what the fuck?
yeah,
You probably was lower than that.
and it might have been. It might have been. So at 245 or 245, I'm thinking like when I go in there and get my test, like they ask you, do you take any over counter medication, supplements, whatever? I was like, yeah, I take a test booster. It's like
What? Yeah, that shit not
whatever.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not
And
enough.
I'm thinking like that might just tip the scale on whatever the
Yeah.
test is gonna be, because I'm not knowing what this is about.
Exactly.
I'm doing as much research as possible, but it's nothing like going through it in real time to figure out like what's what.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's gonna do something, and no. And so I thought that it was a placebo thing. But the thing is, the way that the doctor explained it to me is when you do when your body produces testosterone, it's free testosterone, your brain sends a message to your nuts to create free testosterone.
Mm-hmm.
So your body only can create but so much free testosterone. And over time, your brain is still sending out the signal, but your nuts can't produce it. So you lose the ability no matter what. So whatever pill is out there, and this is how, again, she explained it to me. Whatever pill is out there that says that it helps you create more free testosterone is false to a certain extent, because it might help you create free testosterone, but is it helping you create enough? And the only way that you can figure that out is to get your testosterone tested. And if it does not create enough, it's a chemical imbalance in your body, but it's due to more or less age for the vast majority of men than it is anything like clinically wrong with you.
So you know what? So it's interesting because like, aside from your personal experience, what I've noticed too is like there's a lot more people that just kind of even discuss taking anything like TRT and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Would you guys like, I guess a question for you guys, like what why do you believe like it became more mainstream? You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's something aside from like I don't think every guy is going to get tested and being like,
No.
okay, now I need to be on TRT. I think it's more so like, for me personally, I just feel like it just gets talked about more. People like, fuck it, let me do it. But I think, if I'm correct, I think what people don't understand is once you're on it, that's it.
It's for life.
So you gotta stay on there for life?
It's
Yeah.
for life. Because your body, like I said, can't produce a
it.
free testosterone. It's only going to do but so much. So when you get the TRT, it's either the shot or the pill. It is basically helping your body create more free testosterone. But once you come off of it, your body can't just be like snap out of
get
it.
used to it.
So is there anything you can do? Because I know like when like for working out, they talk about lifting heavy too to release testosterone. So maybe be like a 3-rep max or 5-rep max in order to release testosterone. And then you said something about like I just want to know if is that true, and was you going that heavy? Was you trying other things before you went on there, or was it like, you know what, I got this test, let me just go ahead and just do it?
So for me, I will always lift heavy.
Right.
So we use the example all the time. Like I plateaued on my bench press at 280.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And him and I used to talk about it all the time. Like, yo, I don't know what I need to do to get past 280. Like,
wouldn't, yeah,
and just tell you that as a
You
joke.
should have
like,
talked to me, but go ahead.
Exactly. So, we would tell a joke like. I would tell you the joke like, yo, I just get on some roids. Like that's the only way I'm.
That was
get
his
over
thing all the
280.
time. Like, yo,
I'm just get on some
I'm gonna get on some roids and I'll be all right.
But like to like answer your question and your question at the same time, like it's the aesthetic now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
mean,
that's
for me, it wasn't about let me do TRT so I can get to 315. It was quality of life.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
There's no reason why I get up same time every day, 6:30, no matter how I sleep. I get up at 6:30, I'm at the gym by 7, I'm out by 9:30, and then I still gotta go to work until 8:30. I drive an hour to work and then 40 minutes back home. By the time I get home, let's say it's 9:30, I'm exhausted. Like I ain't got no energy. I gotta cook, meal prep, whatever. Not happening. If I look at the bed wrong, like it's a wrap for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing it because I'm 39 years old. Like
Still young.
I'm still young, but at that age, I should not feel like I'm 60.
60.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm at
like you his age.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just gonna say this: have you ever thought like even when that happened, changing the program? What?
Yo, he just went straight to the
No, I work out for 2 hours. You know that. You know that.
Yeah.
We done worked out last
actually
week.
worked out all week. This,
You know what
this
the funny
past
thing
week.
is, go and change the subject. We worked out all week last week.
Look, now he gonna
He
get
want to
his
push
bag.
the weight I'm pushing. I'm pushing 185 on bench press.
Knowing damn well he don't
I'm
push
like,
no
yeah, 185. I'm like, do what you could do. He's doing 70-pound dumbbells on the incline.
Yeah.
And then 80-pound dumbbells on the shoulder press.
Yeah, he like to
Man,
show
go
out
grab the
sometimes.
90s.
Bro. Yeah, he like to show out sometimes.
He's like, I don't want people to see how I be working out and shit. I don't want people to see.
Everybody don't need to see.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
you know what he is in the gym? A humble bragger.
Yeah.
He's a humble bragger. We went and did the chest press and like with the dumbbells. With the one time we went, I think we talked about it on the
I ain't
podcast,
gonna lie, he was
bro.
feeling good. His T levels was high that day.
I was good that day. We did. I think we did up to. I did up to
It was
105.
Yeah.
On dumbbell press?
on dumbbell press.
Damn, that's some good money.
Did up to 105.
His T level was good, son.
But him.
I
Now,
did 120
I did 5 reps and I was tapped out. I'm struggling and everything. I tapped out. And he was like, yo, I think I'm going to do that 110. So then he go grab the 110s. And we got it on video.
Yeah.
He got it up at least 8 times, right? Now we switched to leg day. He don't want to do leg press that much. He just want to do 2-3 plates.
No, that's gotta be bugging.
Like, come on, bro. Like, you know you strong. Just do the shit.
Push that mouth. That's how
just
it
do the
goes.
shit. He's a humble
Release,
bragger, bro.
release that
Check
testosterone.
this. Yeah, check
now.
it. Now I'm definitely gonna do that shit.
Release this motherfucker.
I'm
Yeah,
scared.
learn from my
So
mistakes.
I'm gonna say one more thing, and then we gonna get back on the topic, right? So we working out this past week, right?
Yeah.
We doing legs, right? So we doing legs. We skip. We just go to 315.
Mhm.
We
Yeah, from 225.
Yeah, we go from 225
Oh,
to
just throw on
315.
another plate.
Went crazy, right? So he just finished whatever he did 4, whatever.
No,
he-
I wasn't no 4 reps. I did 6.
6 reps.
Don't downplay.
But that's hold up. But hold up.
I'm not counting his reps.
That was a week. That was a week off.
Yo,
A week off.
he gotta
A week and a
give-
half
he
off.
gotta give- Look,
Oh,
all right.
you did your week off thing.
Yeah, because I was away.
Look,
Okay.
so he did his 6 reps at 315, right? So you know he finished, he rack it, he go to turn around. So I'm going up, right? So you know he got to walk 20 fucking yards away to catch his breath and shit like that, right? So now I go.
If I'm 60, you goddamn right.
I go grab the 315. By the time he turned around, I was done with 10 reps.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo, this motherfucker's a speed demon, bro.
Yeah.
He is.
He
Speed
said, "You
demon.
finished already?" I was like, "Yeah." I was feeling good today. I don't know.
To
Like,
remind you, I'm away. The food ain't the same. It's different from taking a week off and you eating how you supposed to eat.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Now I'm eating. No, full disclosure. No, there's
Yo.
no what you call it. I was in Switzerland. I ate fucking McDonald's 3 nights in a row. 10 years. The last time I ate McDonald's was 10 years ago. But I'm gonna tell you something.
That shit is different.
It's different over there because I wasn't groggy. I wasn't tired.
Yeah.
I ate it and I was like, yo,
No GMOs. That's
I
what
was
it is.
like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
yo,
No
Like,
GMOs.
and then I was like, the next day I was like, because it's not like New York where you could go outside anytime or order Grubhub.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Most of the things closed. Only thing that was open was the McDonald's. But the food
They make
tastes
sure they get their
so
money.
different over there.
Yeah.
Like the food tastes so different. I wasn't tired from eating none of the fast food, none of that. Even the soda, even the Doritos. The Doritos bag not even red. The Doritos bags is orange.
Yeah.
You don't see none of those ingredients on there.
Mm-mm.
Nothing. And then the food, again, the food when I ate over there, I wasn't tired. It just I wasn't eating in quantity like if I'm over here
Yeah.
to sustain the lifestyle that I have, which is working out. You understand what I'm saying? So then I was like, wow, like it's just so different over there. Like when it comes to the food.
It's illegal to distribute
even
food
give
with,
all-
with
all that
GMOs in
bullshit,
it.
yeah.
And most of that
They
part of
care.
the world.
Quality of life.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
Universal health care.
And you
ain't
think-
gotta get
Yeah.
into
You
it.
think about that, and you think about United States supposed to be more advanced than a lot of these other countries. But
Yo,
when it comes to that particular thing, it's like, nah, they actually tricking us over here when you think
Yeah.
about it.
no, 100%.
It's money schemes.
100%.
Because then that could have contributed to the maybe even the testosterone, the food you eat and not get enough rest. But think about it, you working
sure.
out and then you
Yeah.
work out, you work and you on your feet all day long.
Right.
Then you're not really getting the nutrients that your body really needs.
You naturally
The natural
fatigue
nutrients.
yourself.
Yeah.
And then you go get food that's actually taken away from your testosterone. Like it's just
So it's a double whammy.
it's like
Yeah.
a
think
blockage.
about it.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
You never know though. Like I think like when it comes to like I've been trying to look at it in a positive sense because there's a stigma behind it.
Yeah.
Like now that everybody's saying, "Yo, you're unnatural" and all that other shit.
No, I don't. I
But-
wouldn't agree with that.
I don't either. But
Yeah.
like the way I look at it is like I'm on the lowest dosage possible. I'm on
Yeah.
100 milligrams. I'm not even on like no crazy shit. Like
Yeah.
like my man.
Yo,
That's 100 milligrams.
100 milligrams. Just
Yeah, it's not. It's the but that's the
100
lowest
keys.
dosage you
yo,
can get.
yo.
So I give y'all a little insight. So there's 2 different types of the therapy that they can give you. So one is the shot, the other one is the pill.
The pill.
Yeah.
I'm doing both. So my dosage. Hold on before you laugh and make a joke.
This shit makes
It's still 100, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
adds up to 100.
the shot is more than the pill.
Mm.
So the shot is 0.6 and then the pill is 0.4.
Okay.
So
Okay.
basically, the shot will make you sterile.
What?
The shot
Yo.
will make you sterile.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
Yo,
minute. So
hold
you
on.
mean to tell me,
Hold
say,
on.
if me take this blood clot shot, yeah, my would not stand up?
No, that's not what
Oh,
sterile
no.
means.
Sterile mean like you can't have
Come
kids.
on, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. So
So this is an education
so
podcast.
This so
Educate me.
yeah,
That's all.
educate me. So hold on, that shit take you out, and then the pill bring you back to life.
the pill,
Yo,
yeah, basically.
Damn.
So
That's smart of you
Hold
to
on.
do that, to do it that way, though.
hold on, this is the caveat. So the shot will make you sterile.
Yeah,
The longer you take it, the less
you get
you're
numb to
gonna produce your sperm, right?
Okay, yeah,
But the pill takes longer to take effect. The shot works quicker.
immediate, yeah, straight to the
direct into the
yeah.
bloodstream.
Yeah,
Exactly.
straight to the bloodstream.
But the pill takes the doctor tells me the pill takes probably about, depending on your dosage or how many days a week you take it takes about anywhere from 5 to 7 weeks for you to actually
Man,
start feeling
you don't
the
got time
effects
for
of
that.
the
You
pill.
working out tomorrow.
But the pill makes you more fertile.
Okay,
So it's like a catching,
yeah.
I'll just take the pill if that was
So-
the case. So that's
but
what
it depends on the person.
Don't shoot up.
So
the
if you feel crazy, but if you feel like every day is just like, yo, I cannot get through the day. Like
Yeah,
you're just that fatigued, you're that groggy. And the pill is literally, I'm not even joking, the pill is this big. So it's such a small pill. And if you're taking it like me, I take it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 days a week.
3 times a week.
So if it's that small, it's gonna take a long time for it to take effect into your body.
Wow.
So it's like, I'm gonna do the shot for 12 weeks, and then once they both coincide with each other, when the pill starts like really start doing this thing after 7 weeks, then I'm just gonna come off the shot and just do just the pill.
So would you recommend it to someone who, let's say for instance, like the average day person, would you recommend it to them and say you should know what your levels are like?
I recommend every man, because I was ignorant to it.
I think I want to do it too now.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do
every man go get their testosterone.
That shit
free.
concern me, and I'm
it's free. That's the crazy part, and that's part of
know that. See?
That's part of male anatomy that we don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know that much about, and that's the one thing that's never talked about. When you hear about people on testosterone or on roids or on peptides, it's only dealing with something in the fitness world. If you're bodybuilding, if you're doing competitions, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But just for general wellness and general walk of life, like nobody is talking about, hey, go get your testosterone levels checked. Or if you're looking to have a baby, or if you do IVF and stuff like that, they check that.
For all the trainers out there, I want you to go to kevinbelgard.com, look up the book, Why the Fuck You're Not Prospecting. It's a personal trainer's guide to selling personal training. It teaches the in and outs of how to basically sell personal training. If you're a trainer out there and you don't know how to sell, you will not get clients. It comes to selling first, and then they will know what you got to do. All right. And just for future context, ChatGPT gave my book a 8.5, 9 out of 10. Keep that in mind. 8.5 to 9 out of 10, educational wise. So go get it. And he also said too, if you cop the book and you apply just one method, you would make your money back 10 times. Shout out to ChatGPT. Thank you.
So I got a question. Hold on. So now, right? Okay, right? When people look at, all right, you look at TRT, right? And then you look at shit like trend, for example.
That's roids, bro.
So hold on, right? So do you know the dosage of that?
There's no, like, it depends on what you do. Because when it comes to steroids,
yeah,
and this is just from my own personal knowledge, there's people that sell steroids that is illegal.
Yeah.
And then there's people that know what they're talking about, know what they're doing, and you still have to get blood work done. Like there's clinics and shit for that.
So my real question on my follow-up is, okay, so you see how they say people get like angry or aggressive?
Yeah.
After what?
That's a side effect.
What dictates that? Just taking that, or is it because the T levels? You know what I'm saying?
It's the T levels.
The T levels.
So okay, so check this, right? What if, because okay, we talking about aesthetics now. You see how people take it just off aesthetics, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if your T level is already high and then you take TRT? Couldn't you have the same effect of being like angry or aggressive? Yeah. Not saying you, but you know.
I know what you mean. Yeah. I mean, but that's a side effect. It's a common side effect.
Yeah.
But it depends on the person, because it's not one size fit all.
Yeah.
So like a perfect example, my man that told me about the TRT, he had a really bad acne problem. That's a side effect of TRT.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have zero side effects. Zero side effects.
That's good.
So nothing, and it could be loss of appetite. That's not possible, because I eat like crazy.
You definitely don't want that.
It could be too, because you work out too. Because maybe
already,
some people,
you gotta think about these people that's taking it for aesthetics. These are some people that didn't work out as much. If they did work out, not trying to discredit everybody. If they did work out, they didn't work out to maybe like the stature of what you work out. They weren't already lifting heavy. They weren't in certain brackets. So now you starting from like a low weight, then you just take it because you're trying to fit in.
Right.
You're trying to look good. You're trying to build the cheat code. You know what I'm saying? And then like now your shit just. Whoop.
Well, that's where like the abuse conversation comes in. People abuse that shit. Like when you doing shit like this, and I've done my own personal for my own personal use, my own personal research, and I'm not saying that this is for like I said, there's no one size fit all. This is not for everybody.
Yeah.
But like you abuse this shit, it will turn on you. And that's with steroids, that's with TRT, that's with peptides, any of that shit. The shit will turn on you because you're not meant to have this. And we are not meant to have this. It's supposed to be, this is what it is. This is what you got. You got to work with what you have and do the best you can. But if you do it in moderation like you're supposed to, then like for me, like again, I'm on the lowest dosage. So, and I felt great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could probably go up to the 200 milligrams and be perfectly fine. But there are people that when they abuse it and they start getting the side effects, they even ignore that. So I know people that are on TRT that went from first cycle, I'm on the 100 milligrams. No side effects, cool. 200 milligrams, cool. 400 milligrams. Now,
that's too much.
The higher your testosterone level, because the way that it affects your body is it thickens your blood.
Yeah.
So the higher your testosterone level,
you know how they say your blood boils?
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Your blood gets thicker. So then you have to either donate blood or you have to reduce it.
Yeah.
But it could cause a clotting issue. Like it's so many things that could happen.
And they just care about aesthetics.
And that's all they care about.
Yo, imagine if I took that shit. My bench should be like 5 and change.
It's possible.
It could be possible. I was just looking at seeing if what's the average
I'm not
person
taking
that
shit though.
that take TRT that work out. They said the number's not available. So I wanted to see the statistics on like how many people that actually work out. That's probably like a good thing to find research.
Well, it's because if you go if you go into a clinic, they don't give a shit.
They don't.
You're a guy. You need this tested. Cool. Let's test your levels, and that's it. They don't give a fuck if you work out.
They give you recommendations like make sure that you eat clean, make sure that you stay healthy, you stay active.
Because also, I would think you would have to assume, right? Every guy is not just doing it for the gym. Remember, it's an aesthetic appeal. So like at the end of the day, there's people that's not going to the gym and really working out, and they're still gonna take that shit just because they want to look good when they step outside. And
there are levels that you can redline that. And people redline those levels and they ride it out for as long as possible. Sometimes they overstep. Yeah. But those are also the people that are smart and educated about it. Those are the people that get their labs done. Now you got to get your labs done every 4 weeks. Yeah. Every 4 weeks. If you're doing one of the top dosages, you gotta get your blood work done. Because if you don't get your blood work done, then something bad happens to you. They're gonna take you off of it for one. And then you could die from it. So it's not something to be played with, but the younger generation has idolized
taking shit. Not even just TRT.
Taking performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah. Damn.
So I was just looking at some foods that help with the
boosting it?
Boost testosterone. They said foods rich in zinc, magnesium, vitamin D, and healthy fats, as well as those high in antioxidants. Oysters, fatty fish, leafy greens, avocados, eggs, cocoa products, and pomegranate. So were you taking any of those, eating any of those foods before?
You like a drug addict?
No. Yeah. Was you taking any of those foods? And then if he was, how long? What was the duration? How long was you taking them before?
Off and on. Off and on. But you got to remember too, like it's a chemical thing.
Oh.
So it's your brain sending signals to your nuts to create the free testosterone. It's not just testosterone. People look at it as just the testosterone itself.
Right.
And it don't work like that. So I could eat those things for an extended period of time, but again, it's gonna boost me to a certain point. But is that gonna keep me at a certain point? And if it's not gonna keep me, I have to constantly eat, and then over time, my body is gonna get used to and adjusted to those foods. And it's not, your brain is not going to send the signal to do that. And it's like a temporary booster. So I did look at like different types of foods that help boost the testosterone, but it's also like taking the pill. The pill will help you only but so much. But how long was I taking the pill to where my level was at 245? God knows what it was before that. Yeah. If I would have taken the test before I started taking it.
I'm curious to what the fuck your level was before.
Yo, I went on Reddit, bro. When I tell you I went down a rabbit hole with this shit before I pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
I was on Reddit. There are guys that talk about, yo, my shit was a 30. Yo, G shit. Like my shit was a 30. I could only imagine
30 is crazy.
how I felt at 245, bro.
30?
A 30.
Yeah.
A 30.
30 what?
T level.
Their T level was at a 30. It was in double
What's the
digits.
highest?
1,000, 1,300.
12,
some
1300.
some
But
shit
that's
like
the
that.
red line.
1,000 to 1,300.
Yeah, that's the
And
red line.
somebody's T
so-
level is at 30?
So you're
Yeah.
from what I know, right? The standard is 500 to 1,000.
Yeah.
13 is good.
30?
It's great.
Yeah, 13 is
30, bro.
elite.
Yeah.
That means
30.
30. And the guy, I read the whole thread. The guy actually went to the same clinic I did, but just on the West Coast.
30.
This man had to not be eating healthy. Probably was beating his shit all day.
You know, that's a symptom. I'm gonna cut you off. That's one of the things too. I'm looking at like beating off. So I'm not saying you was. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying,
We really
No.
we really about to have this conversation.
no. This is an educational
needed.
program.
God, now it's
You know what I'm saying?
educated.
But I don't want to get into the personal business. Only you know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't
I'm saying-
telling it.
You was, I ain't telling you.
That says it all.
You was a 3-4 time a day motherfucker.
No. You don't got time for that. No.
No, you don't got time.
Exactly. I ain't got time for that. It was once a day. But even then, like when it comes to that,
Yo.
your body is supposed to regenerate.
Funny.
Yeah, you niggas is
Educational.
your body is supposed to regenerate faster.
When you beat off?
Yeah, after you go,
Oh.
your body is supposed to regenerate
Check Reddit
to
for
where
that
you're
too.
not
No.
where you're not like done for the rest
yeah,
of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
That's
the
crazy.
typical shit. I need to take a nap.
Yo.
Give me a sandwich and then take my nap and then I'm ready to go for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be depleted for the rest of the day.
That's scary.
So it ain't gonna be no 2-3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got the energy to do it, it ain't gonna matter.
It ain't gonna matter.
Shit. All right, so hold on. Now that you're taking a juice,
I'm on the juice.
what's your goals? Like you got a bench press goal, you got it like cuz all of these your squat goal. Remember all these
Yeah.
things you were doing before. What's your
I'm not even.
Are you going to push it?
I'm not even focused on that right now
That's good.
Okay.
because I feel like I'll mentally fuck myself up if I put myself at a. I need to be at a specific standard
Yeah.
because I'm wanting shit
Yeah.
and it don't pan out.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait till after I get my labs next week. I do have a more curated workout plan that I actually changed up, and I'm actually about to switch it again. But once I get my lab results, then I'm gonna start reaching for higher heights. And when it comes to like what I'm doing in the gym, like I put up squatting, I'm back to squatting normal now.
Okay.
But my recovery for my groin, like my groin was hurting for months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After I got the shot, my recovery was faster. So I went and squatted 275 just to see. Regular squat. Had no problem, no issues.
I wanted to add in there too, fellas. Don't let her drain you all the time too. Like,
No, that's some real stuff.
shit.
Yeah, that's a
You know,
Right.
I'm sorry, but when you talk about like the release of testosterone and like your semen and all that stuff
Yeah.
like that, there's something that I read where it's like your semen takes time to reproduce
right.
once you start getting a certain age. So there's like you should wait like 2 to 3 days. Like let's say for instance you having sex and I'm going for an hour or something.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you got yours. Now I need to recover.
Yeah.
I need some days. Not because I can't go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
also-
But I'm trying to, like you said, the preservation of the body. You gotta
Yeah.
preserve that body.
But they tell you
That's what
that
it
when
comes
you go do
Man, motherfuckers don't pay attention.
no,
That's
they
what we
don't.
saying it
They
now.
don't.
Yeah.
But like if you're trying to have a baby, like
Yeah.
if you go do IVF, I know people that have gone and done it,
Mhm.
and around my age bracket, they tell you can't do it every day
Yeah.
because you're basically lessening the amount of
exactly
sperm
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you're trying to. You're gonna
Also
less chance to get
for
the goal.
people in our predicament where you see how like we work out.
Mhm.
Also like that energy, your workout gonna be trash.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Your
yeah.
energy for the day gonna be trash. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta like, granted, like, I'm not saying don't do it at all. Like have your fun and shit like that, but understand like there's some balance to understanding like how you operate with this.
And it's not only for men either. It's women. Some women think,
Yeah.
oh, I can just go. Nah,
Yeah,
you
nah.
gotta preserve your body too.
Yeah, it's the
because
same
that shit drain you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we could see women in the gym or certain men in the gym. You see a woman in the gym and she's lifting. Nah, she's preserving her body.
You know that she's preserving the energy.
Right.
Because for her to have good lifts like that, you focus.
You gotta focus. And it's
in.
the same thing for a dude.
Same thing with guys. You'll see guys I'll say it. Okay, I'll give you for an example. Some woman lied to him today and told him, I think it was 75 pounds on a bench press.
Huh?
I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck.
It's all right. It's all good.
So I'm saying it. You know what I'm saying? He don't gotta say shit. I'm gonna say the whole shit. You know?
Yeah.
So she was bench pressing 75 pounds today, if I'm correct, right?
Mm-hmm. By her definition.
This is
75
pounds.
pounds.
It was
75 pounds. I'm just making sure, right? So 75 pounds, right? So he go over there like, yo, I'm gonna see if she need a spot. You know what I'm saying? Like just gym etiquette shit, whatever the case is, right?
But why did I ask that you needed a spot?
He was uncertain,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then I was kind of like, nah, let her rock. If she got it, she got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, right? He still go over to ask. What's crazy about this is she says no, basically. I wasn't there at the conversation. I was seeing from a distance, but basically the result was a no, like, I'm good. I got it.
Right.
Cool. He came back over. We watched. We said, okay. She told him she could do 8
of the 75.
Of 75. 8, like working sets of 8.
Mm-hmm.
She probably got the 3. Shit fell on her chest.
Nah.
And not once.
Hold on. What? Hold on. For her,
I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny.
For her to get the bar off, she had to roll it down to her hip like she doing a hip thrust, right?
Yep.
Then rock up, right? Then she had to stand on the bench to do a deadlift to put it on a rack.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's visual.
This is right, yo. That's just to give you a full visual representation of her process, right? She probably wait not even a minute max. She go for it again, fails again, does the same shit to re-rack it, goes again, fails again. I kid you not, she failed about 4 times.
4 times, yep.
The fuck are you doing?
But go ahead, sorry.
That's an example of somebody that you're fatigued. You don't have the energy for that.
Right.
That's just what that is.
But
Like,
as a like I'm always in cell mode. I'm like, even when I'm working out, I'm always like, okay, even if someone might tell me no and tell you yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Someone might tell me no today, tell me no tomorrow, but you know what? I'll say yes the 3rd time. So that's a lot of times how I see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like at some point it's like I take no for an answer, and at the same time I don't take no for an answer. So then when I'm observing her, I'm thinking from a training perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, you actually really need help, but you don't know how to ask for help. Let me go over to you and ask you again. You know what I'm saying? And let me ask you again.
This is someone that he spoke to already, though, which is the crazy part.
Yeah, and it'll get to the point where after a while I'll be like, you know what? I'm not offering any help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at some point it got to register in your brain like, damn, well, maybe I do need some help, because that's not safe at all for you to keep failing and putting the bar down to your
4
sternum.
times.
And you got to roll the bar off. You got to roll the bar off.
You did 4 working
Pride and
sets.
ego,
Alright.
man.
Yeah, pride and ego.
You're not resting long enough. Your form is a little bit off. So in my mind, I'm like, my education will come in. Now, granted, let's say, for instance, someone who could squat, I'm bench 315 or squat 500. I might not squat the same amount, but that don't necessarily mean the education that I have can't help you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because a squat is a squat no matter where you go.
I was about to say, also the same shit applies no matter the weight too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yes.
That's a
It's
fact.
just
I think people need to understand that, like, that's why people say technique over, or form over you just doing the power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the people that have power, why do they fail? Right? They fail because they don't have the technique, right? They end up like their back blew their fucking back out or whatever, depending on the exercise that they doing, but they fuck
Or
up.
something.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to technique people, even if they fail, the fail looks good. You know what I'm saying? The fail looks good. It's like, okay, cool. I felt the weight. All right, I'm gonna get at it again, but I'm gonna work on everything below that.
Right.
And then I'll say one more thing and I'll let you continue. My fault for cutting you off.
That's all good.
It was like, when she was doing it, I told him beforehand, like, yo, she don't got 8. That's something you get used to, seeing certain shit.
Right.
He was like, no. He was trying to have faith in whatever. I'm like, yo, she don't got it. And the point was proven. And I was like, yo, why she don't? There's plenty of things she could have did. I said, why she don't take off 5, right?
Right.
And work on that.
Yeah.
Why don't you do working sets of that? Go lighter, do more reps.
Eat pride and
But
ego.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or right, go lighter, do the same amount of reps, but slower. Those are 2 other options that you have that you could do to build so that when you get to that point, you could do, maybe you start off with 1 set of the 75, or then you get to 2 sets of the, however you want to do it.
But see, a lot of times they don't know. So think about how many people are in the gym. In the gym, any gym is a walking gold mine. I don't give a fuck. It's a walking gold mine. Now it just comes down to your delivery, and if that person wants to train with me. You know what I'm saying? And to full disclosure, there's no cut cards here. It all depends on the type of person that's gonna train with me anyway.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Whether it's for like, they might say I'm too skinny, or I might be too dark. Those be the 2 things. Those are the main 2 things. Yeah. Cause I'm black. Yeah. So when people see me, that's a good thing. Black and the berry, sweet of the juice. But when people see me, they're intimidated in 2 ways. Intimidated because I'm too skinny, and then intimidated because I might be too dark. So now it becomes one of those things. Is like, well, what do you know? But then when they start doing it, it's like, damn, you really do know. Yeah. Case in point, the mother and the daughter.
But that's why I be telling him, stop giving free game.
But that's a part of it. I don't give everything.
I know.
But the mother and the daughter, right? I train a mom and a daughter. So I asked, why you putting these knee wraps on? If you have, like you said, the technique and the form, you don't need those things. Yeah. Those fucking things are gimmicks.
I hate that.
And then
well, they're not gimmicks, but
you don't need it.
Okay.
Depends.
It
depends
on
the weight.
Okay. In this case, right? And in a lot of, let's just say this, right? And I'll say, in majority cases, the people that you see with the wraps on don't really need it. Yeah. Hence the gimmicks.
And
yeah, like your man.
It's a family gym.
I gotta say it.
Oh, you can say it. You can say it.
For
Raul.
Yeah,
400 or 500 pounds.
He missed you, by the way.
400 or 500 pounds. I understand like, you got a belt on and stuff.
Yeah.
But when you like at 225 and lower, it's like, wait a minute. Your technique.
I say that all the time. Even if, I will say this too. Even if like, okay, like you see, for example, and I'm not just saying me, I'm not trying to glorify myself or anything. Like even a 315, I don't need the knee wraps. You get what I'm saying? The 315 was coasting. It was moving smooth. Because guess what? Like, also, I guess that plays into what we talked about before. Like, if you do, like, where your T level's at and certain things like that. If you got the energy, if you have the technique and stuff like that, even a 315, you don't need the knee wraps.
Nope.
You get what I'm saying? And also, you're not going to be doing 4 sets of 315. You understand what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers do it. Whatever. That's their program. You know what I'm saying? But you don't really need to be doing 4 sets of 315. You know, if you're someone that you're doing that means you might as well go up past 315.
And here's the thing. And here's the thing too. Some of the people I see with the knee wrap, the belts on and everything, the technique is fucked up. So wait a minute. Let's remove all of those safety nets, those band-aids. Yep. Let's focus on form, and let's see if you really actually need it.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that wear back braces and ain't doing nothing.
Because look at me, how skinny I am.
Yeah, they working on the treadmill with a back brace.
Think about it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Think about it. Skinny as I am. That's one point at 405. 315, I'm not using no belt.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
You understand what I'm saying? So it come down to the technique. So it's like, okay, if I focus on, and I made it my business was like, okay, after a certain point when I feel like I'm going heavy, then I'm gonna use the belt.
Yeah.
But I was always so focused on form.
It's like,
focus on that form.
It's like people, when you get to the point of like, it's certain exercises that people just think you immediately got to strap up for.
Yeah.
No pun intended. But you get what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Squat. Oh, I got to immediately throw the belt on. For what?
Leg press.
Leg press. Immediately got to throw knee wraps on.
Knee wraps on.
You know what I'm saying? Even a bench press, some people immediately throw on the wrist wraps and certain shit. It's like, yo.
And a belt.
And a belt. Yeah, it's like, hold on. Ain't nothing wrong with your wrist, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And deadlifts, deadlifts, RDLs, all that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with, how about we work on some forearms? How about we work on your dead hangs and, you know, some grip strength and little stuff like that just to help. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it'll help you get 10, 15 pounds more before you actually need any of the accessory pieces.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because for you to immediately go to it, like I seen a girl this morning, she in a gym, she walks over to me to ask me if I had wrist wraps for her to borrow. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, what are you doing that you're asking me for wrist wraps? She was trying to, I think she was trying to RDL 135. So I'm like,
work on your grip strength.
So I told her, work on your grip strength. I had to laugh though, because it was like, and I wasn't being a dick. I didn't like show any gestures towards her, but I'm like, yo, like not for nothing. Like, girl, like you do this often. You do these exercises often. You've never attempted 135 with no wrist wrap.
And there's supposed to be a certain standard that you're not using those things. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, no.
There's a certain standard where you're not using wrist wraps or none of that stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? But if you've been in the game according to you for 60 years, you're gonna need that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, yo.
I use some of that shit, but it like you guys said, comes to a certain weight.
Like,
I'm like, all right, I need to.
You know
Yeah,
for you know
'cause you
for a
wanna
fact
protect
you're gonna
yourself.
need it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like even for me, like I'll go all if it's an RDL, I'll go all the way up to a 225. I'm good. Once I start getting 275 and up,
275,
okay, then
yeah,
I'll
put
throw the
that belt
wraps
on.
on. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because that's like dead hang on my wrist. Like
Yeah.
that's 275 pounds hanging from my wrist.
Yeah.
Cool, that makes sense. I get to the bench. Right now, I even got up to the point where 315, okay, I don't need a wrist wrap. As I go past that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's like, all right, let me throw that on because we felt how I was doing the 335s and all that other shit. So at that point, I'm like, oh shit, I felt like my bones hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, real shit. So even the squats, you get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's something that won't come up, but I have yet to have a feel where I need the belt or the knee wraps as of yet. You get what I'm saying? And it's like also I make sure I do other exercises where it's like those exercises are gonna help me develop whatever.
Also,
you know what I'm saying?
I gotta give you your kudos. Your stretch is,
I don't fuck
impeccable.
around. I stretch.
Impeccable.
That's missing.
I don't fuck
a lot
around.
of people don't take that into consideration. I go to a new gym, and it's a lot of people in there that are influencers, swear they gym gurus,
They do
know
shit.
what they doing.
I went
and you might see people stretching 5 minutes
and done, and they go. It's like, yo, your body don't work like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's like, all right, think about it. In 5 minutes, realistically, because also you gotta keep in mind nowadays people on their phones and shit, checking social media, changing songs, texting. So in 5 minutes, they probably realistically do like 3 stretches,
if that.
And I'm a type of person, I'll stretch before and after. You know what I'm saying? But it's the dynamic stretches, and then I'll actually do a full foam roll and stretch, right?
Yeah.
I'll do the full routine, and it'll take me sometimes 20, 30 minutes. Like I went to his gym, took me like 20, people looking at me crazy, but I'm like, yeah, this is why I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm relying, I'm banking on this. This is what's helping me for my mobility. This is what helping me to make sure like my recovery time is faster. I don't want to sit down in my fucking hip lock.
Right.
Pop locking down there.
You know?
Pop locking.
Real shit. And then we all people going back to the T levels.
No, Kevin.
I'm dead. T levels is going up, right? We over here like anxious, like, yo, I'm about to get this. I'm about to throw 315 on there. I'm about to do this. But we people that don't stretch. So now it's like when you go down the stretch, guess what? You limited to how far you go, or shit get tight as soon as you go down. Now you need help coming back up.
Yeah.
You know, or you can only get 3 to 5.
He's not throwing a shot at you though. When he's saying squatting and getting back up. Just so we clear.
I don't think he took it.
Nobody thought that.
Just want to make sure.
Yo, what up?
It's all right.
I just want to say,
God, yeah.
Yeah, you black as shit.
Yo,
Nah, I'm just joking.
yeah.
Nah, I think the thing that I learned the most from like this whole experience so far, is just being more mindful about. We spoke about this before.
Yeah.
Being more mindful about health. You know what I'm saying? Taking the time out to get tested, whatever you need to get tested, check levels, whatever you need to check. Food and supplements can only do but so much. And there's so much out there. You know, the biggest craze is now GLP-1. I don't even want to call it medication, just a supplement.
Yeah.
GLP-1 is weight loss stuff. I don't know if you've seen it or you heard about it. But like that's like now all of the craze.
They got a branch of everything.
So now at first it was Ozempic.
Now it's this.
Now it's GLP-1.
Damn.
And now supplement stores are now starting to push, and doctors are now starting to push GLP-1, different types
it's like
of
a dietary.
It's all about
because
money.
it caught fire.
Think about the COVID.
Ozempic caught
your
fire.
shots.
Bro, you couldn't at first you wasn't even able to get Ozempic.
Now it's just accessible.
I saw a YouTube commercial for the shit.
That's crazy.
And they got the 2 little shots on the thing and just, you know what I'm saying?
So here, let's all right. We're gonna take all of this. We gonna wrap this up. We gotta
do part 2.
I'll leave it for you. This speak up segment, right?
Oh shit.
In all of TRT and all of your levels and everything, right?
Yo.
What's a message that you would leave to the audience, whether it's about TRT, whatever?
I don't want to make it just about TRT. I'm gonna also like I'm gonna document my experience
Okay.
with it. So
We'll put that up. Yeah.
my camera.
We'll throw that up there.
Tune in, Orlando. Don't let Kevin steal my shit. But my speaker will basically be stay educated. And if your body is telling you something is wrong, 99.9% of the time it is. But take the time out to go get checked by the right people. If you are looking to get on TRT and you think that your fatigue levels are there, you can go the doctor route if you have insurance. It is free. It does not cost you anything. Even the TRT clinic that I went to, the test was free because their motto is that they believe in men should know where their T levels are and where their hormone levels stand. I also did a full hormone panel that was also through my insurance. It was my copay was $30.
Yeah.
But the information is out there. It's just somebody has to be the catalyst to put it out to the masses that they're not doing it to go be Mr. Universe or whatever the next bodybuilding competition, but just for general quality of life. And this is what you could do. But just get out there and do your research. Don't just jump. I didn't just jump into I'm to a TRT tomorrow. I don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like I did my research. I went all over Google, frontwards, backwards. You know what I'm saying? Whatever search engine you could think of, I was on it, just looking at what other people's experiences were and how they felt when they were on it. And even through one of my best friends, he told me the same thing. So, hey man, we all got to live and die, but at least make it pleasurable.
That's some top-notch advice right there.
There we go. Top-notch shit, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. This shit put me on a different perspective, on a different way.
I believe it. Because I ain't even going through it.
Yo, it's nothing like I called you.
Yeah.
Like immediately after I left the office, bro. Like, yo, now I know why I felt like shit. You know what I'm saying? But this whole time, I'm not thinking this.
No one thinks in that stuff.
Yeah. So we're as ignorant as we allow ourselves to be. So it's just we got to get out there and make sure that we're living the best quality of life. And if that means that you got to go on some type of supplement, PD, elemental P, GLP-1, you know what I'm saying? Then that's what you got to do. But, be careful.
All right. Staying educated is top notch.
Yeah.
This has been an episode of Speaks and Sip. Top notch.